Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Hello, welcome to the Anarchimedes show. I am your host, the man with no plan. All my shows are unscripted and unrehearsed. I have no idea what I'm doing. I turn on the camera and I hope things don't go too crazy. But we do have a idea of what we'd like to do today, a basic framework in my head, and that's about all that exists. But today, if you've looked at the title of the show on this morning, October the 21st, 2024, it is 5:02 here in the land of the burning sun. And we will be reviewing the 2003 Spongebob Squarepants Plug-N-Play box from Jakks Pacific. You can see that on the camera there if I can not have him look too washed out. Doing the Spongebob Plug-N-Play first, there's a lot of plug-and-plays. Jakks Pacific was very prolific in their production of plug-and-play units. A lot of plug-and-play units came from Jakks Pacific. There were other companies that made some, but Jakks Pacific was the most prolific. Now, the SpongeBob one has a special place in my heart and in the hearts of my family. It was the first one that we purchased. So I purchased, I think I remember purchasing not this specific one, but this one, this same unit, but not this exact unit, same model, and just we had a great time playing that game. The games that are come loaded on these plug and play units. The games aren't too complicated or too in depth. But they are some fun games, variations of simple games. You'll see as we play some SpongeBob today. But and if you are tuning in to the channel, we do video game reviews. We do some ASMR. We do some other stuff too. We have also planned some Lego builds and some computer builds, especially as we grow the studio. Today we are featuring some new ring lights, as well as, if you can see on camera, there it is, the glowing light of my new wireless mics, which we'll be trying out today as we switch over from the main cam with the boom mic. This is my boom stick. We'll be switching over as we slide over to the CRT. These plug and plays, for those who don't know, plug into an RCA audio video jack on the back of older TVs. You can convert them to HDMI using a converter. You might have to convert from RCA to VGA to HDMI if you want to hook it up to a modern TV. Lots of different ways to do that. I am running it through a converter so we can capture it, and you can enjoy the video capture of SpongeBob as well. The only thing you will not see is some of the artifacting, if I'm using that term correctly. Of the CRT, you will not see some of the scan lines as the motion capture converts it. Not motion capture, video capture. Well, yeah, I wish I had a motion capture stuff. Um, anyway, so with that, we will go ahead and see about muting the boom mic and bringing on this wireless. Okay, I am on the wireless. Hopefully, sound isn't too different from the boom mic. I will probably continue to use the boom for ASMR videos, but this allows me some freedom of movement around in the studio, which is a little nice. So, switching over to the CRT, and we will turn on Spongebob, and there we go. We see it 2003 Jack Pacific, the title screen, and here I am on cam. This is kind of interesting because I can't see myself unless I lean over and look over the main station, but we got SpongeBob. We have him on the CRT, which we have affectionately dubbed Redshift because you can't see it on the video capture. Video capture, the colors come through perfectly, but on the CRT, we have a slight redshift. No, it's not moving away from me really fast. It is, the colors have all shifted a little bit red. It may be able to be fixed if the outputs could be tweaked. There may be some adjustments on the board, but we don't have access to that. And I'm not going to go poking around inside the CRT. So there we have SpongeBob. I'm SpongeBob. I can't do a good SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I can do Patrick sometimes. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at cam. I'm looking over at the main station because the color just looks so good. I can see part of the screen, but we learn as we go. We're trying to stay focused and not go off the rails. But here we go. So this is the 2003. This was the first, I believe, Spongebob Plug-N-Play to come out. There are others. We'll feature those on the channel as well as other plug-and-plays. We have so many. But this one has the most games that I've found so far on it. And they usually come from anywhere from 2 to 6 games. And this SpongeBob, we hit fire here, has 5 games loaded on it. We got SpongeBob's Bubble Pop, Sandy's Surf Adventure, Invasion of the Hooks, Patrick and the Maze, and the Super Chum Bucket. We'll try and visit each of those in turn, get a little feel for the gameplay, a little review of it, and so you can see what this is all about. See if it's something that, hey, you know what? I'd like to pick one of those up. Jump on eBay. You can usually pick these up for relatively inexpensive. The hardest part is hooking them up to a TV. So if you have an older TV that has the RCA hookups, you are in luck. If you do not, well, you might have to invest in a converter. Those aren't too bad either, but it just depends on how bad you want to play. And you can always tune back here to the Anarchimedes channel where you can watch the gameplay, and if you don't want to actually pick one up. So we are live. Let's play some SpongeBob's Bubble Pop now. This is the one I am the most familiar with. Huge mysterious bubbles are surrounding Bikini Bottom and blocking all the exits to the city. SpongeBob has taken it upon himself to burst every last one of these nasty bubbles and free Bikini Bottom once more. And what we have
is our basic breakout game. Bounce the ball into the bubbles using SpongeBob. Don't let the bubbles sink into the sand. The ball sink into the sand and get lost. Collect bonus letters to increase your score. Grab items to help you. And we see that we can do our basic speed up, slow down. Ooh, a flame ball is good. Split multi-ball, slow down, speed up, and catch the ball. Let's just play. I'm SpongeBob. I'm ready. So this is your basic breakout game, and anyone who knows has. I'm going off of memory here, so if anyone thinks that I am incorrect in my knowledge base, they can correct me. But I believe the original breakout game was created by Steve. Now I'm drawing a blank. All I can think is Wachowski. But that's not it. It's Steve Wozniak, who created the first Apple computer. I got the catch ball. I grew up using in school Apple computers, specifically the Apple II generations, Apple IIe's, and we had some Apple IIs, Apple IIe's, Apple. I had for a short time an Apple IIgs. See if I can get that last red ball. Boop. Got it. Ha 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 ha. Now let's get out of here. Oh, missed. Hooray! SpongeBob cleared the area. And away he goes. But Steve Wozniak and the Apple computers, not to be confused with Steve Jobs. He is why I will not give Apple my money. Oh no! Oh, and then you lose all your powers when you drop the ball. All your power-ups. But yeah, Steve Wozniak, an original hacker and computer designer. I would say that Steve Jobs was to Steve Wozniak as Thomas Edison was to, you know what? Nikola Tesla. You know, I shouldn't have even said that. That's forever on cam. But yeah. Steve Jobs, as I understood it, came to Wozniak when he was trying to get something designed to run on his Mac, on the Mac, which, you know, when I was growing up in school, programming, taking programming classes in high school, one of the classes we took was programming on the Apples, on the Macs. I do not want to slow down that ball anymore. That's already kind of slow enough for me. And I would race in there, and it was a race with everyone to try and get on the 2GSs, the Apple 2GSs, to do our programming, because the Macs there were Macs and there were 2GSs. The Macs would just crash every time you tried to compile your program. If you had one little thing off, they would crash. And if you didn't save it before you tried to compile, which, you know, you should always try to save your work before you compile, you would lose everything. Because, yeah, they were just unstable, pushed to the point of instability. But that's just my opinion. What do I know? Oh yeah, clear the area. We'll play this game and see if we can get a bonus before we move on to the next one. Again, basic breakout, which is so much fun, addictive. What is it about some of these classic games that just they hold up over time fairly well? I wouldn't say, you know, it's a perfect. You can tell it's an older game, but still a lot of fun. And it's kind of fun that you're bouncing it off of SpongeBob's head. And that's the fun thing about these plug-and-plays. Some of the games are just repeats of the same game, but themed around your favorite characters. So if you grew up on SpongeBob, well, SpongeBob was just a little beyond my time. Next generation grew up on SpongeBob, not so much myself. The spatulas. Where's your spatula, boy? If you grew up on SpongeBob, you can get some SpongeBob games. You know, there are SpongeBob games on the major platforms, but how often you can do some retro games with SpongeBob as well. And these are weird. And the fun thing about these games is you're not usually going to find them anywhere else. These games are only going to exist on these plug-and-plays. And the nice thing is the game companies can't nerf the software so that you cannot use it anymore. I am so upset that I can no longer play Sims 3 with all the expansions that we have for Sims. I have to switch over to Sims 4. They killed the launcher. Sims 3 will no longer work. But we're not here to talk about Sims 3. We're here to talk about the Spongebob Plug-and-Play. Yes, and then we have this. Takes a few hits to take out those jellyfish. Ooh, we just need a B, and we got the bonus. Bonus! I'm not doing too bad. You see, and I have to play on the CRT because there's too much lag between this and the video capture. I've tried. I can actually play it on the video capture. I'm just not as good. So I could be playing on the main cam, but this is more fun to play on a CRT. It's as I remember it. That wasn't worth it. Mr. Krabs. Oh, we have to do the eyeballs a couple times. A 5-ball. Woo! And I'm down to 2. And I'm down to 1. Bonus! No, I think I have to complete the level to get the bonus. We still have 3 lives. Well, I hope you're in for the long haul, because we seem that we're going to be playing this game for a little while. Just kidding. We don't have to do that. I do not have a timer. I do not know how long I'm going to be streaming for. We're just playing and seeing what happens. Again, unscripted. We have a basic idea. We do want to go and try out all the different games on this plug-and-play. There are only 5. That's still a lot for a plug-and-play. But we have our basic breakout. Oh, so now we have our bonus. We're getting twice, our score is doubled. We have a 2x multiplier on our score. And I guess we can collect more bonus. And if we collect more bonus, then we can move up to a 4. Ooh, watch this. But I think I lose my grip, my grabber, being able to grab the ball when I get wide. Yep. But I'm wide. I would imagine that when SpongeBob is like this, his vision looks like he's looking through a bubble, a fisheye lens. Everything is better with a fisheye lens. And if you know that reference, yeah, there's going to be a lot of those references in this show. We got it. Now let's get out of here. Another type of crab. So, this is Halloween season here in the land of the burning sun. The fall season, and I have heard requests that, am I playing any spooky games? So, if you have any thoughts on spooky games, you can sound off in the comments or in the chat. What would a good spooky game be to review here on the Anarchimedes channel? Maybe we'll play one more screen. Move on. I can't watch the chat either when I'm doing this, and it is just me. I'm a lone man working editing software and broadcasting software. Now I'm just using OBS. It's pretty simple. But if you ever wonder why things are a little bit weird, or why that opening screen, the standby screen has been up for so long, I'm just getting things ready, but forget something and realize, oh, it's just me trying to get all of this done and drop in the ball like SpongeBob. All right, let's see if I can get it up in the air. Get it up that. Yes! And we just sit back and hope it doesn't fall out. Oh, and I lost my big head. Big head strikes again. Maybe I won't have to just end the game early. Because I will just be able to keep losing my lives until it is time to move on to the next game. And I think the next game is going to be another fun one. I believe it's Sandy's Surf Adventure. And if you like games like R-Type, you might like Sandy's Surf Adventure. 1 life left. Now, does that mean I have 1 life in the bank? Or this is my final life? Should we find out? Should I just drop the ball on purpose and see what happens? If I stand right here in the corner, how long? Wow. Okay, nope. Oh. Game over. Okay, that meant I was on my last life. I do have the new high score. 2,770. All right, so continue. No. And it's so much fun because you're using SpongeBob's nose as the joystick. Sandy's Surf Adventure. Again, if you are familiar with R-Type, a giant bullworm and its nasty henchmen are terrorizing Bikini Bottom. Against SpongeBob's wishes, Sandy has decided to repel their attack on her own. Can she save Bikini Bottom from this terrible menace? To help Sandy out, collect the Orbs of Power. These give her the following advantages: speed up, extra life, 3-way, and rapid fire. Watch out for the bullworm's henchmen. Get ready, Bikini Bottom. Oh yeah. Again, an R-Type, a side-scrolling shooter. And if you like these, you will like Sandy's Surf Adventure. I like these games, especially this type. The R-Type, you know, R-Type was a very specific side-scrolling side-scrolling shooter. The one I remember playing a lot of growing up was the NES Life Force. That was 3-way. 3-shot. Take them out. Ooh. Oh, and I got knocked down. I wasn't paying attention. And that's the hardest part about trying to stream these games. Is trying to... Oh, and it started me almost all the way back at the beginning. I wonder if I have to start each level. I'm on the Bikini Bottom level. You know what? I played the Bubble Pop more than I played Sandy's Surf Adventure when we had this before. And I'm surprised I didn't, because I do like a good side-scrolling shooter. And I don't have to do 100%. I don't have to 100% this thing. This does have a tendency to wear out buttons, however. Yeah, there's a lot of button mashing on these games. Woo! Oh, those guys are coming in great hot. Coming in hot at me. Okay. This is the farthest I've ever gotten in Sandy's Surf Adventure, I think. Oh, and look at that. My triple shot wore off. I have no idea what that one was. I just clicked up. Oh, rapid fire. I'm just holding down the button. That's nice. what I'm trying to say. I forgot. The neurodivergent part of me that feels the need to 100% this thing. Oh, I lost my rapid fire too. I guess everything is timed. Oh, and down goes Sandy. I'm Sandy Cheeks. Can't do a good Sandy. I'm sorry. I tried. I really tried, people. Just not very good at Sandy Cheeks. Is that it? Is that my end of my... Yep, that was the end of it. That was Sandy's Surf Adventure. A fun R-type. Side-scrolling shooter. I call it R-type. Next, we have Invasion of the Hooks. And this one, I'm trying to remember. The hooks. They dangle down with their pleasing shapes and beguiling colors, and just when you think you found the land of milk and honey, they grab you and haul you up high. Bikini Bottom has an influx of dangerous hooks, and it's up to you to keep them at bay. I think this is one of those games that is fire the Krabby Patties at the hooks. Don't let your friends get dragged off screen. Some hooks require more hits than others. Oh, up to 4 hits. Collect kelp bars for extra points. Okay, I think I've seen this type of game before. Yes, we just have to go back and forth. Oh, and we got a slow one coming from Patrick, so we have to prioritize. Oh, yeah. Oh no, Sandy. Alright. SpongeBob. Can't do Squidward right now. It's too early in the morning. Alright, I guess I completed that stage. Stage complete. Hooks away. No, they've changed positions. I don't know how to do this now. Oh, you gotta hit that one more than once. I'm just launching all the Krabby Patties I can. Some of these hooks are really fast. Yay! I did it! Oh, it's just Squidward. SpongeBob! Well, don't just stand there and get hooked. I wonder how fast they'll start coming. The most annoying thing is making sure you're lined up with the hook and don't miss. Yay! Stage complete. Hooks away. Oh, well, now we have Mr. Krabs too. I wonder how many we'll end up with. I'm trying, Sandy. Oh, Patrick caught. No, game over. Patrick caught. So you can't let any of them get away. 2480 is my high score. I don't think I'd checked my high score on Sandy's Surf Adventure, but that's okay. Patrick and the Maze. Patrick, the starfish, has managed to get him. I won't do it in Patrick. I won't try to do that in Patrick. Patrick, the starfish, has managed to get himself and his friends lost in a coral maze. Fortunately, there are many items around that may help Patrick escape the maze. Only with skill will Patrick escape and return home safely. We're dealing with Patrick here. There is no way he's getting out of this maze. Okay, and I think we probably want to avoid the jellyfish. Ooh, we can catch jellyfish and send them flying. Alright, so let's just head through the maze here. Oh, there's an arrow that says go down here. Let's avoid him. He looks angry. He looks very angry. Oh. And there's treasure. All right, so we want to collect those, I assume, and we want to not probably go down the waterfall. Okay, so we can defend ourselves against the jellies. But we want to try and find our way out of this maze while collecting treasure. And you can't. Oh, you can go up the waterfall. Okay, so we went that way. We've gone this way. Let's see what's over here. Hey, we found Gary! I guess that's what we're trying to do, is we found Gary! Musical clams. The clams are feeling musical tonight. Remember the notes in the tune the clams play and then play it back correctly. Use up, down, left, and right to move to the correct clam. Okay, here we go. It's a Simon Says type situation. And me talking just set off Google Home. Yay, Patrick, you remembered that pattern. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations, you have beaten the first stage of the challenge. Now complete the challenge again to unlock the barriers. Okay, that was easy. I just walked right over to Gary. I was trying to go around him to see if I could get the thing. Okay, musical clams. Let's try this again. Come on, Patrick. You can tell I need like a lot of concentration to do this. And why does it look like Patrick has a farmer's tan for some unknown reason? I don't know if that's showing up that way on, or it's just the CRT on Redshift here. Oh. Okay, so those stars are our lives. Maybe we have to find something other than, we gotta find someone other than Gary. Oh, the barriers are unlocked now, so we can continue through the maze. Hey, there's SpongeBob. Can we find SpongeBob? There's eyebulbs. And we found Squidward. Find the pearl. One of the clams is hiding a pearl, but which one? You think you see it, but then they move around. When they stop moving, press up, left up, or right to choose the clam with the pearl. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. It's the middle. There it goes. I'm following it. I'm trying to follow it. Should be there. Yes! Good job, Patrick. Congratulations, you have beaten the first stage of the challenge. Now complete the challenge again to unlock the barriers. I don't care about the barriers. I just care about the treasure. Okay, so we found Squidward, and we know SpongeBob is around here somewhere because we saw him, but we couldn't get to him just yet. Do we have to do Squidward again a second time? Let's do Squidward a second time, see if we can unlock the barriers. And I'm going to follow with my finger because I need to. And yes, I really do need to follow out my finger because that was moving much quicker than the first time. Barriers are now open, so you can progress through the maze. That barrier is not open. I don't know what they're talking about. They lied to me. Oh, and that was silly. I just walked right into that one. Didn't even try to avoid it. I was just like, you know what? I'm feeling strong today. There's Gary again. We don't care about Gary. It's got to be another way around, right? I've already been down through here, and there's nothing. And I just walked right into that same, I think that same jelly. Barrier. That barrier wasn't open before. That's good. Das ist gut. Ooh, that speeds up Patrick. Look at him go. Now that he's got a Krabby Patty in him. But his speed fix only lasts so long. You know what? We never gave Scully his incense. Meant to do that, and we forgot. Poor Scully. Woo! All right, Patrick. And there's nothing up here. Nothing but death. There's a Krabby Patty. Oh, I found Mr. Krabs. Look at all his gold. Keepy uppy. Keep the pearl in the air for 15 seconds by kicking the clam at the right moment to bounce it off the shell. Don't let the pearl get back into the clam. Press fire to kick the clam. Oh boy. This, I think, is going to be... Nope, that was exactly at the wrong time. Exactly at the wrong time. You have not beaten this challenge this time. Try again and have better luck next time. You know what? I was going to collect the gold, but that jelly got me. And that one got me again. Okay, this one's giving me fits. Let's see if we can kick this clam. Okay, not good. Let's try. Okay, we had to walk away from Mr. Krabs for him to reset. I am just so good at this clam kicking game. I did it! I did it! Third time's a charm. Now complete the challenge again to unlock the barriers. Okay, Mr. Krabs, you're trying my patience here. Patrick, kicking clams isn't very nice, I would have to say, though. Just kick that clam. Oh! And I think I need to go for 20 seconds. Let's see. I'm going to have to go 20 seconds instead of 15. 30 seconds. I got to keep it in the air for 30 seconds. No one wants to keep that thing in the air for 30 seconds. Yes. The barriers are now open, so you can progress through the maze. Just get out of here. I want to leave this place. So this is the maze challenge. Oh, there's gold up there. Which means we haven't, oh, we have been up through here. Oh, that hurt. And we have been through there. Oh, and that hurt too. I think that's it. I think Patrick's out. Patrick is out. No, we will not continue. That was Patrick and the maze. And last but not least is the Super Chum Bucket at number 5. The Super Chum Bucket. Plankton has used his remote control robots to capture Sandy Cheeks to bribe SpongeBob into giving him the delicious Krabby Patty recipe. SpongeBob will never give away the recipe and decides to risk life and sponge to rescue Sandy himself. Okay, so how does this look? What is this? The Super Chum Bucket is a platformer, a 2D platformer. Ooh, okay, so we have dropping life preservers. I'm assuming we're trying to get up to where Plankton is, a la a Donkey Kong-esque type platformer. Let's go before he sends more of those things. We got it. We got it. And level 2. And we see we have, looks like 6 lives down in the bottom. 6 Krabby Patties down there. Whew. Robot. What's a robot? Oh. Okay. You gotta jump. You gotta remember to jump. There we go. Okay, I'm just wondering where he's gonna send me a... Oh no, see his fists activate that electrical zapper thingy. Turn off, turn off, turn off. Yes. Yes. Haha. Yeah, something about the color on Redshift here. SpongeBob's teeth look, well, now they look orange. Now they look green. Okay, we may have lost, we've gotten some weird, oh, jumped right into that one. SpongeBob's color kind of shifts as he moves across the screen. Woo. The Super Chum Bucket. All right, here we go. Woo. Watch out. Life preserver's coming. Ah! Haha, I got you, Plankton. Now this looks very Mario Brothers or Donkey Kong. Oh boy, this is going to take a while for these things to get across the screen, to get out of the way. Woo! That was a close one. Oh, no, I was so close. Oh, this one is taking a little more patience than the other levels. No, we're not ready to, we're not going to do that yet. Now we'll do it. Ah. Okay. Now we just have to be not so impatient. Now, granted, these little levels are pretty simplistic, but for a platformer, and you know, just I'm just amazed at the detail in like the animation of SpongeBob climbing the ladders is just, you know, ooh, okay, we can do this. We can do this. No, we can't. Do I want that extra? Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. We're going to just burn up all our lives right here trying to get over this first thing. We'll be a little patient. We'll let that go by, and now we'll get on there. There we go. Haha. I only wasted a few lives. Climb down, SpongeBob. Climb down. Come down from your crystal fortress, oh SpongeBob. We're just going to go for it. Because that's what we do. We just go for it. Okay, turn off, turn off, turn off. We're on our last life, so let's just jump off into the abyss. Continue. And that was all 5 games on the Spongebob Plug-N-Play. Let's slide back over to the main cave.
Okay, we are back over at the main cam. I hope you enjoyed the Spongebob Plug-N-Play from 2003. And if you've stuck it out this long and you're tuned into the station right now, there I hope you saw in the description, there was something at the end, a recent acquirement, which I will now show you for this channel. So, I mentioned we have many plug-and-plays here, but this one I was just surfing through eBay and it came up, and we just had to have it for the collection, had to have it for the channel, for the review. So, if in case you were wondering, coming up soon will be the unboxing and gameplay review of the Jollibee game box. It was Jollibee. I had to get it. So, if you've enjoyed this episode of the Anarchimedes show, please hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you'd like to know when when we go live. Usually it'll be in the morning, early in the morning here, and but it's nice to know which days we will be. Eventually there may be a schedule, but again, we are unscripted, we are unrehearsed, and we are unplanned for a good deal of this show. You get what you get. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, I am Anarchimedes, signing off.